What's up, everybody? It's me, Patrice, aka Treese, aka I Daughter for You. Today's video and live is going to be about me getting my male characters together and deciding who is going to be moving forward in my doll stories. The Doll Wives of IG. Good morning, Barbie Brickhead. I'm so glad you're on. I was hoping you joined because I need your input. I need your help. Okay, so a lot of you, are new followers. Some of you have been here the whole time. Either way, I thank you for being here with me and enjoying this amazing doll hobby with me. And I have always been pretty transparent here about what I do and all of that good stuff. But I'm going to open up a little bit more and try to start the story where we're at, but just kind of get you guys to get to know my characters a little bit better, and also kind of help me with deciding, who's gonna stay, who's gonna go. So today, for now, we're just gonna do a couple of the male characters, and so yeah, let's just get started. So anyway, my dog town here is Popping Town, and let me turn this out. Nothing else. So is any of you guys here watching now or watching in the future going to be doing doll stories? If so, throw a heart, raise your hand, let me know. Okay. And I'm going to answer a few other questions. As y'all know, the kids are out of school now, so they'll be here in a second. Okay. Hey, Galaxy. Okay, so I see one. I know Barbie Brickhead does them. I know. You see this? It's insane. All right. So I do want to tell you guys kind of a little bit about me as far as me being a writer. And give you guys a little background. So I have always wrote stories, love writing stories, love writing poems. I really love writing music and songwriting more than anything. Sorry, my daughter is just being a freaking stalker right now. So the first book though that I ever read that really, really made me feel like I could write a book myself, like not just a story but a book, is this book by Sister Soldier. Most of you who are, I guess I would say 35 or up, have read this book before. If you haven't read it and you enjoy stories, Patton, get out. I probably should have waited till to get her out of here to do this, but I didn't. I wanted to go ahead and start while I'm doing what I'm doing. But this is a good place to start if you want to get into some creative writing that's outside of yourself, or it's just very, very inspirational as far as like, it's not, I will say this, like, it's not a book that's like a self-help book or going to help you in any sort of way of getting your life together or anything like that. All right. So this ain't that kind of book. Oh, Chanel Good. Yes. Winter. Oh my God. So I want to say I was 18 the first time I read this book, and it completely changed my life. Patton, you're not. Just come over here. Just sit down right here and don't move. If you want to be in here, just sit down. So this book here, sit right there. Have a seat. Thank you. You must be in here and sit. It's written. I had never read anything like this before that was written, I want to say, like the way that I talk, the way that, our generation at that time speaks. It's not like perfect English. It's not like you're in the book sixth book now. Oh, it's a 6-book series now. Yeah. I honestly, we'll talk about that one day, about how I feel about the other books. But this one in particular, I just wanted to throw out there for anyone who is looking for something to read, that wants to write doll stories and just about characters and go into kind of a like different world of what you're used to. I have some other books that I'm going to be recommending for you guys to read as far as the creative writing thing goes. But I will say this. At the time, the first time I read it, I wrote my first novel probably right after that. I just used to write in between like breaks and stuff at work. I used to work in a call center and I just started writing. I had a little journal with me and I just used to just write. I ended up losing that book because this was long before smartphones and Blackberries or any of that stuff. I think we had Nextel chirp phones back then. So I didn't have any way to save what I was writing and I lost the journal. So since then I have tried again to write and failed many times. I love that book when I read it because I identified it. My young life and teen life was a bit like it. Family life. Yeah. And I could relate to it too. And maybe, we'll have story time and stuff too one day. But, so back to me writing. So, y'all know I'm a mom. Before I married my husband now, I was a single mom. So at the time, I had 5-year-old. Then I had another daughter. I had 2 more kids back to back after I had my 5-year-old. So those are my teenagers now. Well, 12 and 14. But at that time when they were, I want to say 1 and 2, I decided that I was going to start writing a blog. So that would be like my downtime from being mom and kind of just being stressed out from being a single mom and just doing everything by myself. So I would put them to bed. I would go downstairs and, kind of just like maybe drink some tea or something, maybe paint my nails, just do something for myself. And then I had a Blackberry. So I told myself every night I'm going to write for 20 minutes in my Blackberry. So I would just kind of type away. And the reason I chose my Blackberry is because I could email it to myself. And then I knew I wouldn't lose it like I lost those other journals time and time again. So I would type it in my Blackberry. And then I started sharing it with friends. And my friends were like, "Yo, you should put it on a blog." So I put it on a blog. And I would write on the blog. I think it was like every Tuesday and Thursday. And the series was called... At first it was called The Les Twins' Wife. And it was a fan fiction about the Les Twins, the dancers, Laurent and Larry. You can open it. And it was a cliffhanger at each episode. So everybody would want to come back. And this was like when Tumblr was popping. So I would use like GIFs and pictures. And like just... I would put music on it. So it had like a soundtrack. Like this was just a way that I was like, wow, like this is a way I can really write. Because I always wanted to write, but like I want to take y'all with me when I write. So I really enjoyed doing that. And I did that for 4 months straight. And then everybody was like, "Girl, if you put this in a book, I would buy it." So I was like, "Really?" So, I mean, everybody just was like in the comments, like, "Oh my God, please put this in a book, put this in a book." So I was like, all right, bet. So I challenged myself back then to do some research and find out, like, okay, well, who's like publishing what I would call urban literature. That's what I call urban lit. Books like this, like Coldest Winter Ever, like the Bitch Book series by Deja King, like those type of books. Dirty Red, those books. What's another one? The one with Quan, I think his name is Q or something like that. The ones in Philly, I can't think of their names right now, but I know somebody in the comments will probably know. But anyway, so in doing that research, I was just like, man, okay, this is too much. Then I started doing research about, okay, well, who can do my cover? And then I'm like, it's just too much. Like, I got 3 kids, I can't afford this. So back then, again, this was in 2012. So I gave myself a a goal and a date that I wanted to publish my book myself. I gave myself a 90-day, like, projected end date that I was going to have everything done. So I got on YouTube. I watched all these DIYs about how to teach yourself Photoshop. No, we don't have any page. They'll be here in a minute. They're on the way. And I taught myself how to do that, and I made my cover. This was my first novel that I published, and my first and only novel that I published. And this was, it started with my, just like I said, finding a way to decompress. Don't tear that up. So I made the cover. I taught myself how to do it. I did all of this. I wrote my bio. I sent this to a few people. I got them to write some reviews. I did all of that myself. I figured out how to make the book so it could be an ebook, because back then Kindles had just started popping. Like, there wasn't even like color Kindles yet. Like, everybody was, this is when Amazon was only selling books back then. Like, a lot of people don't even know that. Like, Amazon, when it first started, was just selling books, nothing else. So I figured out how to do that. Then Barnes and Nobles had came out with their little e-reader. So then I figured out how to do that. So this book right here is still on Amazon now, and I still do sell it. Like, I still have copies here if anyone wants to buy a copy. You can DM me, and they are for sale on my on Untitled.com, and they're on Amazon too. But I said all that to say this, like, you know, if you have a passion for writing or whatever, and you're just a creative person and you like miniatures and you like creating things, doing it with the dolls is such an easier way. Like I just said, Paige, the groceries will be here in a minute. There's no hot dogs here, okay? Sorry. But yeah, I would start with a book that made you want to write. Go back to that book if you can. And I mean a book. Yes, you can look at it on your Kindle and all that stuff. But get you a book. Read. Fall into it. And I'm sorry that I can't finish this conversation because my daughter is doing the most. But this is real life, okay? And I'm again saying all that to say this. That don't lose yourself inside of being a parent. You had tutorials on Photoshop. I had been doing Photoshop for so long. I didn't even know that. Yeah, there was tutorials on Photoshop. Y'all see this? Come here. Us moms aren't even phased. Okay, good. I hope so. Because she's just going to do that just because I'm talking right now. But I want you guys to have a hobby, something that you love that you can do so you don't lose yourself. That's all. I'm bringing all that to get back to this. Child, they're going to your mama house. That's my husband, MCD Magic. They're going to your mom's house in a little bit. Like, I'm trying to let her get some rest, but they're getting ready to get dropped off. So, I'm still going to show y'all my mail dolls for right now, but I'm going to do this video again because my daughters are like ruining it right now. But so here's one of my male characters, Kanan. Kanan, I'm sure will be staying. But what I'm going to do for you guys that are subscribed, because if you don't know this, spit went the wrong way, sorry. My doll stories, the actual stories will be subscriber only from now on. Now I will show like the soundtrack, the reels on this Instagram. It won't be subscriber only because I can't use music over there yet. But the behind the scenes and the actual stories with the pictures will only be subscriber only from now on because I do a lot of work on this and it's only $2.99 a month, okay? But you guys still will be able to, like, you don't like to say, oh, I don't have $2.99 a month to pay. That's fine. You will still get to see my dolls. I'll still be sharing them and stuff like that. But like what's really going on with them and like my story and like my book, what's going, like this is going to be like a comic book or like a graphic novel, but acted out with these characters. So it don't faze me. My daughter was just in my face. Oh, and I'm packing y'all box too. Does Dior wear purses? Let me know if she wears purses. That's what I was going to also ask you. So anyway, this is Kanan. If you've been following my story, then you know that Kanan is, well, if you don't, then hey. My dog town is a basketball town. It's mainly about the basketball players and their families that live in this town. My town is in the trees, and it's called Popping Town. I love the authentic you with the kids in the background as an ambiance. I'm glad. I'll be like, I know some people just, in my head, I'll be like, they probably like, I can't listen to these kids screaming and her telling them to be quiet and pausing and stopping. But this is real life. Like, seriously. Yes, she does. Now that she has a Cash App card. Oh, cool. Oh, sweet. Okay. All right, bet. So anyway, this is Kanan. He's a basketball player, and he is also one of the possible fathers for Jasmine's baby. Jasmine is kind of a groupie around here, and I'm not going to show any girls now, but I just want you to, if you go back and look at the hashtag for Dollwise of IG, then you'll kind of see what's going on with that story. Patton, cut it out. All right, then sit down. Have a seat. I'm not playing. Sit down. If you're going to be in here, sit. Okay? It's my last time telling you, and then you're out of here. Do you understand? Okay. All right. So, Kanan. You all know Blizzy, my favorite. Okay, Blizzy is the franchise player, or like the one that you're going to be seeing. I'm going to just start doing billboards and everything around here. Like, I'm really going to set this up like a kind of like a metaverse over here. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I was leaning really towards doing it on YouTube. But now that I'm monetized on Instagram, I'm going to focus solely on doing my content over here, behind the scenes stuff over here. And then if we get there, then we'll move it to YouTube. But for right now, it's going to be over here only. So this is Blizzy. Again, Blizzy's the big boy over here. He's the one. He's like the Jordan of the team. When I say franchise player, like he's the one who represents the team. So that's Blizzy. This is Akeem, one of the first characters in my stories. He's also a basketball player. Okay. Then I do have a LeBron Interbay doll, but I call him King. Okay. So this is King. I know I love Big Blizzy too. He was my first Interbay, so he's going to always be my favorite. So this is King. And then my newest Interbay guy is, dang, I even forgot what I named him now. And that does happen sometimes. I forgot what I named him. But this is my newest guy. His new body just came. I did have him on a, hi Yasmin. I did have him on an IT body, but I like him better on an Interbay body as well. And if you're wondering, Interbay makes 1/6 scale NBA players that are true to scale. So this isn't the body that goes with him. This is actually the Kawhi Leonard body, but this one already had some tats, so this is the one I chose for him. So this is, I forgot his name. I'm going to have to go back and watch it. I mean, and read it. I can't even remember his name right now because he's new. He's very new. Okay. Then we have, this guy was my second. He looked like Rick Fox. I know he does look like Rick Fox. This was my third Integrity toy guy. This was my second Integrity toy guy that I ever bought. Akeem. This was my third. And this guy has been repainted by Rescue Plastics. And I love him so much. And his name is Leonidas. And he lives in this house behind us. Leonidas also plays ball. And he's biracial. He is mixed with Asian and black. And then this is his cousin. I can't remember his name. Oh, no, his name's Kui. That's right. This is his cousin Kui. Okay. And Kui is new here also. So he's also a repaint by Rescue Plastics. I don't have a lot of repaints, but I definitely If you're not following her, give her a follow, because she's really good at what she does. She's very professional. And her commission, she doesn't open them up like unless she really can do it right then. So I got a lot of respect for her. I've been following her for a minute. She's really amazing. Okay, now we also have this guy. I also cannot remember his name right now, which is crazy. Because he's kind of fairly new to the story too. But so he's in the story. I do plan on keeping him in it, but I don't know. Some of these guys are going to be phased out because there's too many. Then we have the twins. There's Tyler and Tyron, the twins. And they have been on the team for only one season. Like, they're new to the team too. Love their clothes so much. Thank you. So these are the twins. And I'm going to be doing a dating show for this one because he's looking for love. And then this one is married and he's cheating on his wife with the neighbor who's also married. So it's a lot of drama going on, okay? But these two also play on the team. And then we have Wade. Wade was also one of my main characters. But he was like really one of my main characters. I actually had him living in my biggest house here, the Magical Mansion. But I ended up having Blizzy buy the house. So this character you won't be seeing as much. And I also just sold his girl because they had a lot of drama going on. But I sold her to Freshville, NC. So she'll be coming back and forth. So this is Wade. Wade may get sold. I would prefer to sell him to someone who is also doing doll stories and is interested in keeping him as Wade. That way we can collab on a story. So if you've been looking for an Interbay guy, I'm going to be, if I do sell him, the price is going to be really good with just the stipulation of, you know, that he continues on to be Wade just in another doll story. So keep that in mind. Just because, like I said, his house is not his house anymore. So if I keep him, I would have to only use him in like the public areas that I just made, which is kind of boring. So all right. Then we have this guy, Malcolm. He's new also. And the reason that I had kind of slowed down on my stories is because, like I told y'all, my other phone is broke. I have all my stories, all my pictures for him and his whole story are on my other phone, and I have to get the screen fixed. So as soon as I get that fixed, we'll be getting into his story. And if I can't, then I'll just have to take everything over. But it just kind of sucks because I had everything already set up for him, his backstory, everything. So this is Malcolm. And then you guys know Theo. So that's Theo. He's also a basketball player. Well, Malcolm's not a basketball player. He's just coming to the town to find out some stuff about his life. So he's the only one that I've shown you guys so far that doesn't play on the team. All right, now this guy also is going to be, I don't know if I'm going to have him be on the team or maybe be like a financial advisor or like a coach or a trainer or something like that. I haven't decided yet, but he also may be for sale. Hey Lady Cope and the crew. Hey Danielle. Hey Octavia. Yeah, so we're just going through my male characters for right now. I'm almost done. Okay, and then these guys right here are not on the team. These guys here are drama, just here for the drama. So this is G. Okay, aka Georgie. Georgie is the town plug, okay? He's the town connect. He sells stuff in the town. You know what? I'm going live in the middle of the day. I'm sorry. I'm just talking about the dolls, though. I'm just talking. That's all. Did that Johnny Depp come articulated? Okay, so he does come articulated, but he comes on this type of body right here. Like, this is the body that Johnny Depp comes on. I put him on a Batman body, And then I also had to do a hand transplant because the hands that come on the Batman body are closed fist black hands. And I will say this too. I have, and I'm going to be adding these to the website too. That's why I'm taking the girls over to their grandma's today, because I have more of these bodies. I have one still in the box too. So if you've been looking for these, let me know. I have a couple that are already tatted. I have one brand new, and I think I may have one that doesn't have any tats on it. But these bodies are super dope. Yeah, Georgie was my grill, so he's very special to me. Very, very special to me. And if you've been looking for a Johnny Depp, then you know, like, it took me 2 years to find one at a decent price. He's so fine. I want him more than any doll ever. Yeah, he was one that I was just like, I waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. And now, like, because of the trial and stuff that he just went through, like, his price is through the roof now. So, but that's Georgie. And then this is Georgie's right-hand man, Mickey. And they're both on the Batman bodies. Patton, get down. Like, seriously, get down. So this is Georgie, Mickey, and they don't play on the team, but they do stuff around town.
I didn't mean to yellow bag.
Little bag? What little bag?
Yellow bag, right there.
Yellow bag?
Yeah.
Where?
You put it in there.
Yellow bag. There's no yellow bag in here, sweetie. It's not.
It's hot in here.
Well, it's not in here anymore. I must have moved it. Oh, she went and got it. Thank you, Paige. This is, were you listening to me?
What's that?
Do y'all see this? I was just telling y'all about this, and she done went up there and got it. So, got a brand new Batman body, if anyone's looking. I had took them with me to Atlanta to sell at the doll show, and I forgot I had them. I didn't notice until I was like going through my suitcase and saw that I still had them in there. We're not opening that, girl. Bye.
Oh, it's so hot there.
I swear I love it. Patton, no. Yeah, so
What the?
you want what? No, cause you gonna no.
I'm not gonna bake her.
No, ma'am.
I'm not gonna bake her.
I'm not getting her. She wants to play with her. I know she's gonna ruin her. If I give her this doll, she's gonna not have glasses anymore or anything. So like I cannot. She fell behind the shelf. Okay, I'm about to get off anyway. But last but not least, we have this guy who is Blake's dad, Blizzy's dad. Oh wait, no, he's not last. There's one more after him. So this is Blizzy's dad. You guys gave me some name suggestions, but I'm gonna have to go back and look and see what they were. Blizzy's dad was actually really overweight. He just got in shape. So you'll see that in the story. He's gonna go from being really, really big guy to getting in shape. One of these trainers is going to be training him, and you know, Blizzy's mom is now in town and she's messing around with someone's husband. It's just a soap opera. It's like All My Children, Young and the Restless meets Coldest Winter Ever meets Basketball Wives. That's what's going on. So yeah. All right, last but not least, we have Slim. Okay. Slim is a retired basketball player who also works with G, if that makes sense. He works with G and Mickey, and they sell stuff around the town, just like in the movie Blow. You missed the soaps? I know, me too. So that's why I'm like, we just do soap operas with the dolls. And then we can connect them all with Doll Wives of IG hashtag, and then they can like all be cool and be friends and kind of know each other. And or you can just read mine, I can just read yours. Either way it goes. But so that's my guys for now. There are some cops that I'll be introducing to the scene. I was working on the little entrance to the police station yesterday. I did share that with my subscribers on Instagram, and I also even shared a printable that I'll give you guys a little sneak peek at that. So any printables that I do that I feel can help you guys, I will share with you, my subscribers on Instagram. And it'll just be little stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? So here's the police station so far, the entrance. Also made that last night. It's going to be like a little vending machine or whatever. But so police station printable comes with all of this stuff and a little bit more. But there's just like some mug shots, a little TV. I have to put something behind that. There's mug shots of like my favorite artists. So we got Faith's mug shot, Prince, Martin Luther King. You see Diddy back there. Flavor Flav, Foxy Brown, Bow Wow. I just thought it'd be funny to just kind of add that little touch. Also, Django is my husband and I's favorite movie, so I have a little Django wanted poster there. What's up, Freshville? Snoops. So yeah, that's that. And John and I did take some pictures over here yesterday, so remember that his story also collaborates with mine. But anyway, that's all I wanted to show y'all for now. I will definitely be getting back on later. Let me get these girls packed and ready to go so I can talk to y'all uninterrupted. You know what I'm saying? But thanks for watching. Love you guys. If you have any suggestions or if you're interested in any of the dolls that I said I may be phasing out, definitely DM me and let me know. Okay? See you guys later. Peace.